At 16, David Defoe was accused of murdering his mother. 4 years later, he killed an Ogden man. Defoe has spent nearly all of his adult life in prison. Now at 65, he could soon be released. For every crime, there's a story, and the truth matters. Here's ABC4's Marcus Ortiz with tonight's Justice Files.
David Defoe's teen years were quite turbulent. He blamed his mother's murder on the man he killed. But 45 years in prison can change a man, and that's what Defoe now claims.
I was a very broken individual. I didn't have anywhere to go. My whole world was just turned upside down.
David Defoe was under arrest, suspected of killing his own landlord. He was on his own, living at the home of the man he eventually was convicted of murdering. Carl McIntosh had given him a place to stay at his Ogden home. He met Defoe at the Weber Basin Job Corps. But on the night in 1977, Defoe got into an argument with McIntosh. It became physical, and a gun was on the table.
And I think he grabbed it, I grabbed him, when he grabbed it, I grabbed his hand, and we really started tussling, and I shot him.
According to reports back then, Defoe told police, "What I did to me was right. He took all I had." While working at the Job Corps, he learned McIntosh may have killed his mother, and so he set out to avenge her murder. According to news accounts, both McIntosh and Defoe lived in Topeka, Kansas in 1974. It's unclear if they knew each other. But that year, Defoe's mother was murdered. Her dismembered body was found in a dumpster. The younger Defoe pleaded guilty to murdering his mom and spent time in juvenile detention. But in a twist, he told police he wanted to pursue the real killer himself. In his mind, it was McIntosh. At his sentencing, prosecutors called his excuse a lie, that Defoe is the one who killed his own mother. The judge agreed, saying, "Frankly, Mr. Defoe, I don't believe your story." He was sentenced to 5 years to life in prison. Tuesday, at his parole hearing, Defoe sidestepped his motive for killing McIntosh.
That, I try not to think about, because it takes me back to a dark place that I never want to be again, that I wish it never had happened.
Defoe was granted parole in 2015, but returned months later for violating the terms of his release. So now he's back in prison. He claims to be a changed man, one who now understands the sins of his youthful past.
All my life, I've been wishing I could go back and change it all. It's been hard to live with all that. Life is about steps. And hopefully the board sees that through the years, I've been gaining those steps.
Members of McIntosh's family were not present at the parole hearing. A decision on his future will be decided by the Board of Pardons in the coming weeks. For the Justice Files, Marcus Ortiz, ABC4 News.
Time now for the Mountain